world. You're tuned into Islandish Podcast, and this is episode 45, and we're so happy to have you guys here tuning into the show. This episode, we have, you may know him as the pastry boy. Grammys know him as Dominic Russell. Right now, the reigning champion of Rip the Runway, influencer, pastry chef, designer, pageant director, all of these things, and we're here to have a deep conversation with him. Dominic, welcome. Happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here. You were supposed to have me a long time. I don't know why I just get here.
It'd be like that. Busy schedules, busy times, but now is the time. Yes. And we'll definitely have you back later on, but we're here to talk everything about Fashion Week, about being a creative, and being here in Grand Bahama, just doing your thing. He's in the mustard chair, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself. So start at the beginning. Tell them a little bit about you, Dominic Russell, and growing up.
Okay, once again, my name is Dominic Russell. Everybody knows me as the pastry boy. Some people know me as D Nix from in high school.
Yep, Mr. Photos. Mm-hmm.
I had a photography company in high school. And some people know me as Mr. Dom. But I am a pastry chef. I love to do anything creative. Mm-hmm. And the story of my life is posted on social media because everyone knows me from TikTok and about my journey and what my challenges was just recently. Mm-hmm. And I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm happy to be sitting in the mustard chair.
Cozy. Now, if you all don't notice, me and Dominic share several things. Mm-hmm. We were both born May 2nd, 1993 in the Ram Memorial Hospital. That's number one. We both graduated from St. George's High School, class of 2010. So we share a lot of things. Love for pageantry, fashion, looking our best. You know, that's just something we do. Mm-hmm. All right? So tell them about, before we get into the fashion things, how did pastry boy and pastry chef and all of that get into your life?
Okay, so believe it or not, I wanted to be a architect. The math wasn't math in me.
Okay, yep, understood.
Okay, so I decided to be a pastry chef, being a child, going next door to a lady by the name of Ann Russell.
Okay, in Russelltown.
In Russelltown, everyone would know her for her hot cross buns and her pull-aparts, God rest her soul. Me going there, I got the love of baking, and with her assistance, along with me basically training myself. I am self-taught in pastry. Everything... I went to the University of YouTube.
Ah, right. Got a degree in YouTuberage.
Yes. I have a doctorate.
A doctorate in YouTube?
Yes.
I love it.
And that's where I learned everything. I specialize in fondant work.
Okay.
I love to do macarons and all of the small stuff, all of the little...
treats.
And I love the details.
Listen... Me and my fiance, I like saying that, by the way, we got your cheesecake bowls. They didn't last that night.
The munchie bowls.
Listen, because I think we got three. We got the guava, we got the brownie, and we got the cookie monster.
Yes.
And we put on some anime. They was finished.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed
We enjoyed it. They were really good, very affordable, and it was $10 each, and that's more than me paying for a cheesecake. You get a lot more in that bowl than you get from a slice of cheesecake.
And it's the quality.
Yes. I gotta say, it was really, really good.
Thank you, I greatly
appreciate it. I was expecting the cherries in my brownie. I was like, ooh, that was a little, I like that. So when it comes to those creative ideas, when it comes to your pastry business, where does that come from?
Creative ideas, okay, so I think that was inherited. My mom, she was very good with her hands. And I think I got all of that from her. Everyone would know the story of my mom and who she is and her struggles that she's going through right now. But everything that you see me produce, that came from her. All of the stories and everything about her, same mannerism and everything. So I think all of my creative juices that just came straight from her, and I couldn't run away from that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Now, how did you... Well, actually, before we dive into how you got into fashion, let's talk about your pageantry background. Because a lot of people have seen you around pageantry, but they're not sure exactly what capacity and role you put into the pageant world. So explain that a little bit.
Okay, so in the pageant world, currently, I am a national director. I'm an international director. I hold a few franchises, and I'm a pageant coach. Name a few. Miss Grand Bahama Universe, Miss Teen Grand Bahama, Miss Teen Grand Bahama Petite, Miss Teen Grand Bahama Plus, Miss Teen Junior Grand Bahama, and then you also have Teen of the Universe, which is my international pageant, and then you have the baby of them all. You have Little Miss. Hold on, wait. How I can forget my own thing? You have the Little Miss preschool Bahamas pageant.
Yes, the tiny pageant.
So you have Little Miss Elementary Bahamas.
Yes.
So you have all of these pageants, and I just was able to assist the Miss Bahamas organization with Miss Cosmo when Beyonce competed in Vietnam. So pageant is me. I love pageantry. My first competition in pageantry would have been when I had Leslie, and she competed in Miss Talented Grand Bahama.
Right.
It was, get your foot wet. And she went in and she competed in, I think it was about 17 optionals, and out of 17 of those optionals, I think she won 14 of them.
Nice.
And it just blossomed from there, and now I can say that I own my own pageants, and I've won nationally and internationally. About to take a little break, go more into the modeling. But other than that, it's going pretty well.
Because people don't realize there's a big difference between pageantry and modeling. Just because you're a pageant girl doesn't mean you're a model, and vice versa. It's very, very different. So when it comes to that, speak about that, because I feel, especially a lot of our young people who want to get into modeling, they feel like, I got to do pageantry first before I could become a model. So talk about that and that perspective as it relates to young people.
When it comes to modeling first, you don't have to open up your mouth for modeling. Depending on what type of model you want to be.
Okay.
Because you have print modeling.
Yes, photos.
Those are the ones who don't walk. It's all about the face and about the look. You understand? And you have the ones that does commercial. You have to know how to speak.
Yeah, for commercials and shows and snippets, right. And
then you have the regular model who walks down the runway who sells clothing. You have some that does all and some that only can do some. And a lot of people are now getting into modeling because for some reason now modeling is the thing.
Yeah, it is.
Even with Fashion Week this year, this is the most young men that came to audition that they've ever had. To the point where they had to look for more designers,
who do
chefs
male.
to do male. And this year I'm doing a full male collection.
I love it. Now that you mentioned it, and before we dive into it, we're going to take our first commercial break. And after that commercial break, we're going to talk about your journey to winning Rip the Runway, because Charlotte was a journey.
It was.
It was a journey. We've arrived, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, what they can expect tomorrow at the opening of Freeport Fashion Week, and what you have in store for Rip the Runway.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk,
where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
Yes, we are here. We are here back at Islandish Podcast. And while I have your full attention, make sure you are subscribed to the Superior Talk Network. There are several shows on this amazing network from Monday all the way to Thursday. Make sure you're tuning into each and every one of them and following Islandish 242 on all your social media platforms. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend, because we're only halfway through this interview. Pastry boy.
I'm here.
Tell us about Rip the Runway and how you got to win last year. First off, last year was not your first time participating in Rip the Runway. It was your what?
Third.
It was your third time participating. So talk about how your first, second, and third, and how it all journey was.
Well, you can see from my designs that it has elevated. Jumping into something that I had no idea about what to expect or anything like that. I think in the beginning I was too ambitious.
Yeah.
And I didn't take my time to really think it out. I just wanted to jump in instead of properly plan. I can remember me wanting to make dresses out of cookies.
I remember that. Because I was one of the models in your first time in Rip the Runway,
And we made like about 500 cookies and they would not stick.
They wouldn't stick to the outlines, right?
And there was someone who came there and was like, listen to me. The Lord sent me here and he said, you need to figure it out. I was like, well, the cookies don't want to stick. So if the cookies don't want to stick, what I can use, the stuff what I use to make the cookies with? And he was like,
there you go. Yep. And that's what you did for true.
and I put pots and pans and spoons and glasses.
Forks.
And
I had a
cups.
spatula here. I had one little stirrer thing up here. But it came together very nice.
And the thing about it is that was a part of the challenge for
Yes.
that year. See, a lot of people didn't get what that challenge actually was supposed to be, and believe it or not, out of all those people, we came third.
Yeah.
We actually played.
And you slapped that together that day. A little bit.
that evening.
That evening.
That evening, and then it was the following year when I did the beautiful paper dress that ended up in the art museum.
That was gorgeous. It looks so good on Brianna.
It was like 3,000 petals. I think when we did the math, the amount of paper that we used was the length of a football field.
Wow.
Yes.
And that's a beautiful dress.
And I still have the dress. Yes, and then it was that year. And then last year was straw, and I wanted to be very ambitious, and I really pushed to the point where me, along with my seamstress, Miss Joy, we were
Hi, Miss
able to
Joy.
create a piece that was breathtaking, completely out of straw, which everyone knows, which is the hardest material in the world to work with.
And walking.
And Brianna walked in that. I mean, she had a lot of scrapes and bumps and bruises, but
Yeah, because that fabric don't play.
yes. And then of course we did the showgirl with Beyonce when she ripped the runway. She ripped.
That step, hey. But you have to see it. Go on the page and look. You
Go
can
on the
see.
page and look. And if you haven't had the opportunity to see it live, plug, you can come and watch me once again rip the runway this Saturday on the Grand Lucayan lawn. The theme is from trash to treasure for the evening gown. And for swimsuit, y'all are gonna have, I am going to bring, I'm not gonna say y'all, I'm not gonna say they or them. I am going to bring Victoria's Secret
Ooh.
to the Bahamas.
Anyway, I ain't gonna say no more than that. That's all y'all need to know, because I have to admit, and I feel like this is a trend with a lot of designers in Grand Bahama. A lot of you guys are designers, but you're also not seamstress, or y'all don't make the actual material, which is that a common thing in the fashion world, or isn't it?
Well, you know, majority of the majority of the famous designers in the world, they sketch, they draw, a lot of them can sew, but they would just make the demo.
Yeah,
and
the
then-
pattern.
Yes, and after that, you know, you have everyone else to do that
Right.
work for you. With me, I am hands-on. I do more of the stoning and embellishment work.
Okay.
So I do more of the intricate works.
Details.
That's what people, you know.
Yeah, pay attention to the details, right?
And so that right there, and I enjoy doing it. If I have the opportunity to sew, I can do it. I know my seamstress, she pushes and she makes me to do as much as I can. But I do not like sewing. Ladies and gentlemen, do not ask me to sew anything. I have done needlework before. Miss Smith was my teacher.
I was gonna ask you if you did needlework in
Miss
school.
Smith and Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the machine is not my best friend. The glue gun is.
Yeah.
But if I have to, if I was forced to, I can be able to pick up a machine and can stitch.
I learned sewing from my mom.
Your mom is a seamstress.
My mom is a seamstress. I made my school uniforms from grade 8 straight to 12. She made me. And would not take me to the uniform factory.
Y'all listening to this?
She used to go to Home Fabrics and this fabric and get George's uniform. I started with the St. Paul's uniform. And then when I got in the 6th grade, my sister was in primary school. I think she was probably like in the 3rd or 2nd grade.
Wow.
And she made me learn how to do the jumper where you do the Chris. That is hard, but once you learn it enough, the pattern, it's very easy.
Yes. I think the place used to call, my grandmother used to take me to the sewing center.
The sewing center, that's what it was. And they smelled like thread. It smelled like clothes, laundry.
It just was plenty fabric. I felt so bad when they were closing down. And that was the spot.
That was the spot. Everybody used to go there. And that's why my school uniform, I used to have, I'm mad at admitting this, but they can't find me or sue me or take me to jail for it now. A lot of girls used to give me their skirts so I could give them the cell phone pocket. A lot of our girls used to, and y'all young people don't do this. Don't do this.
Yeah, they don't know nothing about the cell phone pocket.
We used to cut the middle of the skirt and put a little pocket right there because they can't search you. And they used to, that's what we did. I'm sorry. And that's why I try to tell people all the time, like, young people can figure out a way to get things done. And you just got to stay sharp. And that's what we did back then. Now they're allowed to bring phones to school in some cases. So they don't have that issue.
Well, me on the other hand, I just used to give it to my teachers.
And then that too, a lot of times, you just give it to the teacher and they give it to you after
You
school.
have that favorite teacher. I know everyone has that favorite teacher. I'm not telling you what to do, but I had one of those.
Yeah, but it goes to show, like, and even speaking to you with your journey and being a young person and being in school and even working with young people right now, what are some of the struggles you're seeing with young people who are creative, want to be creative, but they are, how we put it, stuck in Grand Bahama?
I think it's a financial thing right now. A lot of people want to go out there and do, but unfortunately they either cannot afford it. There's not many programs that they can have over here to be able to at least start. And I think that's something that they can push. And I'm so happy to be a part of Fashion Week for that reason, because the proceeds from that goes to these young people who's trying to get into the fashion industry.
Seamstress and sewing in schools and stuff like that.
Things like that I was one of them. I mean, I was fortunate enough to have things, but there's a lot of people who are not that fortunate to be able to get a sewing machine or be able to get some fabric and stuff like that. So it's I feel like it's mainly a financial burden to be able to at least buy a sewing machine to start.
Right.
So kudos to whoever have a sewing machine or who can get it. And if you can't find a sewing machine, a glue gun is always there. Yes,
the glue gun is always your friend.
I started off with a glue gun. And even more kudos to the one who don't need a sewing machine who crochets.
Right. I don't know how it is to that. My mom crochets, and I think she does yarn.
Crochets as well,
she knits. Sorry, mommy, she knits. She doesn't crochet, she knits. That's completely different. But as it relates to fashion and you designing, do you only design when there's a competition, or is it like you do lines and different?
Well.
Yeah.
Mostly for competitions, and I only started really pushing my designs when I realized how expensive it was to get it done.
Yeah.
I was like, I can do this myself. You would pay someone, some dresses internationally cost $5,000, $10,000, you know, and I can get the students and I can push this out for half the price, you know, from me. But then I realized the work it takes, this is the reason as to why it costs this much. But I still do things on the side for plenty people, even designing still for people for tomorrow who's coming out to the show. I do this for prom, I do this for weddings, even, which is now popular. People are getting stuff stolen for their loved ones who's passed away.
Right, yeah.
That's the thing now. So I do it all the time, but tomorrow I'll be launching my new clothing line by the name of Junk. Jhungk.
Talk about it. Where's the name come from? Give me everything, because I didn't even know this.
Okay, so it came from, same thing I say, didn't have the opportunity to get a lot of things. There was a lot of junk around.
Ah, okay.
Just get this, got that, got this, put the scarf around that, stitch this, attach this to this, make that. And I was like, you know something, I taking all this junk and making something so beautiful. So I said I wanted to be a little sexy. So I changed it and I call it Junk. Jhungk. And tomorrow I'll be launching 6 pieces, male pieces, to the public, and I'm excited for everyone to see them.
I love that. Finally, I thought you would have called it Pastry Boy or Cupcakes or something.
It is Junk by the Pastry Boy. Pastry Boy is the brand for everything, and I just have it branches off into different things.
I love that. We're going to take our commercial break on that note right there, and then when we come back, we're going to dive even deeper into the world of modeling and fashion with Pastry Boy.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat.
And I'm your boy Mix.
And we're representing Off the Bench, the #1 talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So
Yeah.
we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in to us every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6 o'clock p.m. Sharp.
The #1 talk show
In the world, Craig.
That's right, you are here tuning into Islandish Podcast. We are here with Dominic Russell, the Pastry Boy, talking all about fashion, being a creative, and his new fashion line that's broadcasting and launching tomorrow at Freeport Fashion Week. So make sure you guys are there. I will be hosting, and I am so excited. I think I've been in Fashion Week every single year, but this will be my first year hosting. And that's going to be a lot. And y'all, I'm modeling for Dominic, so I can be wearing, a little something new. I ran something from the line?
No, unfortunately, it's a male line that I'm launching now. Well, realistically, that a lot of people didn't know. This year, I'm doing the male, and Miss Joy is doing the female.
I love
So you're
that.
modeling for Joy Gifted Hands this year.
Joy is the bomb, though.
Listen to me. Miss Joy she's the real deal. Listen to me, you could wear her clothes inside out.
Yeah, real. And she does such a good job.
The work that she puts in, it is remarkable. She may have you on your toes a bit,
Yeah.
But baby, let me tell you something.
You and Miss
She did
Joy
that.
been working on projects together for a while. How long have you been working with Miss Joy, and how did that relationship come to be?
They just told me about this Jamaican lady who's so good in COS Village. Second left, first apartment on the right, just like that. You can see a lady right inside it, knock on her door. Her name is Miss Joy. She could so good. It's been about maybe 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
And we created a relationship, and
Cause you was being there like that's your mommy.
that is my mother. I am Miss Joy. I fall asleep on her couch. We do what we have to do. I need help with stuff. I call her. She need help with stuff. And of course, she also worked with Andrew in the event planning company as well. So, all of us knew each other and we work well together.
I love that.
Yes.
And I love to see that relationship, because I have to be honest, a lot of times you don't see that in Grand Bahama, where it's someone who, because Miss Joy is an older lady, she's much older than me and you. Me and her ain't no company.
We gotta call her mommy.
Yes, mom. I gotta be respectful. But to see you and have such that beautiful relationship and able to work together, and she help you bring things to life, and you do the same with her, you don't see that often.
No.
So what do you think are some of the things that have helped you to build that type of mentoring relationship? Especially you and your strong personality.
Well, I was raised in a respectful home, and I respect Miss Joy, and Miss Joy respects me. And I think it always starts with that, because we do have our moments where we have a little fuss, but as a child to her, you have to always remember, hey, yeah, somebody might have made you mad, but you gotta always remember, this is an adult, and we work well together because we understand each other. Everyone gets frustrated, everyone gets upset, but the job still has to be done. And at the end of the day, it is a business, and we have to make sure, put whatever feelings we have aside, and make sure that the job is completed.
I love that you said that, because I think that's something a lot of our young people don't learn. The young people of today, and when I say young, I mean in like y'all who under 20.
Yeah.
Y'all are the young people of today. We almost on our way. We's the adults of today now, Dominic. We ain't the young people no more. But with that being said, I see a lot of things where young people are just, they don't have that level of discretion with adults.
No.
Like, I feel like for me, someone in their 50s and 60s, no disrespect to you, I feel like me and you ain't no company. I can't just hang up and be hanging around you. You have to create that space, and even then, I ain't gonna cut loose around you like how I'll cut loose around Dominic.
But I still would raise this point. I mean, this is off topic, but a lot of times the youth reaction is based off the action.
That's a good point.
Sometimes
That's a good point.
the adults, they don't know how to talk to people and they expect to get respect when they don't give it. So not saying necessarily, a lot of the youth, because this is my cry, this is the cry all the time from the younger ones, we all mentor.
Yes.
And this is what they always talk about, oh, well, they was disrespectful to me and they was saying certain things. Now, I didn't say you need to curse them out. You understand? But a simple conversation, hey, I feel as if I deserve more respect because, I respect you every day. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, or whatever it is. You should give me the same respect. And sometimes adults need to learn that, just because you're an adult doesn't necessarily mean that you can talk to me or anyone in any type of way.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And I'm happy that you pointed that out because sometimes as adults, we don't realize when we're around a lot of young people who really ain't our company. And I've seen it a lot in bars, on jobs, when it's like, yeah, you and this person work together, but that don't mean y'all two is company and now y'all need to be best of friends and you telling her about what you're going through with your husband. There's a 20-something-year-old girl, but she could help you. What advice she could give you? Even, I'm not saying that she can't, but if you want to keep those lines of respect in certain things, certain ways, we confuse young people a lot when we want to pretend to be their friend and then get mad when they treat you like you was their friend.
Exactly. If you want me to be your company, we're gonna act the
like me
same
as company,
way.
right?
So you have to know your boundaries. You have to know what to say and what not to say. And when you learn how to do that, that's when you're gonna see the difference between what happens with the youth.
Yeah, even with me working with a lot of the football kids and a lot of them, they call me either Miss Yams or Coach Yams or yes, Miss Shocker. They call me all type of things, but it's always something with a miss.
Yes.
Even though I am very stern with them in terms of, hey, you can't curse out there, you can't do certain things. Remember when you're wearing this SW, you representing something. But then also making sure I create in a space where they feel like, boy, if you need something, you could come to me. I can help you. I can just, And I feel like that's a big struggle. I think we had some good teachers and some good mentors coming up.
We most definitely
We were lucky.
do. We were, yeah.
Them teachers in that 2010 St. George's class, big ups to y'all. I liked all my teachers.
We have plenty teachers that came out of our class. Plenty
A lot of
teachers,
them.
Plenty mentors that, they're still pushing to those who are out there continuing to help the youth. I appreciate you all because there was people there for us.
Yeah.
So at least there is some sort of
Passing it along, going on. It wasn't going to be me and him. To us, like we do it on this. I can't do that every day.
I cannot. I cannot. But I try my best. Like I say, I am a mentor. I do get phone calls 3 o'clock in the morning. I do get phone, Mr. Dom, I don't know what to do.
You could
Mr.
come pick me
Dom,
up, please.
I need
stop.
to talk. I'm going through this. I've had those phone calls where kids say, I want to end my life, and I have to now know what to say through my own struggles, dealing with my own problems. So, that's a lot to deal with. I mean, and I would say this, a lot of them were there for me when I had my time, you know, with me dealing with cancer and all of those things. They were there for me. So, it's a hand come, hand
go type of thing. You give something and then you get something. It's a relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, so I love that. You excited for Rip the Runway?
I am most definitely excited for Rip the Runway, believe it or not. I just started my clothes today.
Always starting at the last minute. Always on that. What's up with you? Do you work better under pressure? Is that what it is?
I think that's got to be, or the universe is say, you know what? Boom, I can just make sure I did. Okay, so I do have ADHD. I start things, I stop, I start things, I stop, I start things. So I think when I work under pressure, I have to constantly do
focus on it.
Focus. So
because you have a timeline.
Better. I hate it. I only have about 48 hours, but
you just be like, but then when it over, you'd be like, it's finished.
It's finished, but I am out of 100% with both of my garments. I'm probably only 25% done.
Oh, and you have 36 hours or so?
You know,
We ain't gonna focus on that.
in God we trust. All things is possible. So you know,
Ye of little faith, we will make this happen.
the size of a mustard seed.
Is this going to be your last year doing Rip the Runway, or will you continue to do it every year?
This will probably maybe my last year of Rip the Runway because I want to give others an opportunity. I don't know how this year is going to turn out. I would really like for it to turn out for the best for me. And I want to just congratulate in advance everyone who's having this opportunity, because this is a good opportunity to be able to put yourself on this platform.
Right.
For people to be able to have the opportunity to see the designs from Grand Bohemians in general.
Right.
You know, we were known for a lot of things, and we are now pushing ourselves out there in a positive way.
Right, because I want you to sleep. Freeport people could dress. Everybody know that. You
Well,
gotta be from Freeport
Freeport, you
wearing all
gotta
these
be-
clothes. Wearing your whole closet. Yes, every time. I love it. So my other thing would be, do you think Rip the Runway is a worthwhile experience for young designers and persons to participate in?
Most definitely, I do think it is, and I also do like the new addition that they put in where they have top model of the year.
Yes, I like that too.
Yes, because
You're lucky I traveling. Continue. I joking.
the young people now have the opportunity
Yeah.
to compete for a title with a little incentive for the winner, and you can now be on the stage, so you
Yeah.
don't have to be a part of any of the designers to have that opportunity to be
Spotlight,
on
right.
that 100-foot stage.
Yes, because that stage is no joke. We're going to go see it tonight because we are leaving here to go to rehearsal tonight and prep for Rip the Runway as well as Freeport Fashion Week.
Correct.
I love to see events like this because Freeport people deserve good things. Yeah, I taste a little picky, but we deserve good things too.
Yes.
And I got that line from Chef Brie, authentique. And she just brought something to my attention like, Freeport people, we like niche events.
We do.
We like
to
things
dress
like
up.
Fashion Week. We like things like, oh yeah, you having an exclusive dinner.
Tomorrow, dream in color.
I can't wait.
Colors.
Colorful.
Imagination. Was SpongeBob say the rainbow? Imagination.
Imagination.
Colors. And Saturday, most definitely, bring out all the whites.
Yes, all white
White,
outfits.
cream, off-white, all that inside there. Bring the whites. Bring purity.
I love it. This year is going to be really good. Kudos to all the sponsors and everybody who was involved. I know you're going to do well. I ain't gonna lie, I can look good. When they put me in, I say, ooh, it can look nice. So make sure you guys are there. I am so happy for you. You're doing some amazing things. You're coming up with this male line, because you know these man and Ronnie need some clothes. They. Big ups.
It's very urban.
Love it.
It's very urban with the edgy look, you know, and some of them are very clean, some of them are over the top, some of them are very
In the middle.
in the middle.
So it's something for everybody.
But, you know, I just wanted to do something different. A lot of people say, I want something different. I always wear the same thing. I want some. So I'm giving you different,
Yeah.
and I hope you like what the different is going to give.
I love it. Yeah, we tired of seeing y'all wear Killer Bunny and polo shirts. We
Yeah.
want to see y'all in something, you know, a little fresh off the runway, like, ooh, what are you wearing? And then they can
so-
say it as well.
The two designers with the male clothes, Gustavus
Yes.
and the pastry boy,
Love
aka
it.
Junk.
I love it. This is going to be awesome. Make sure you guys are out there, Dominic. Happy to have you here. This episode was just mostly about Fashion Week, but we will be bringing you back.
So I can talk about the real stuff.
Yeah.
We just, you know, this is a fashion week. We can just keep it about
Fashion
week.
for now.
'Cause you see, we talk about a little bit.
Yeah, we crunch for time right now. So we have to get going to rehearsal. It's such a pleasure having you here. When you come back, we're definitely going to talk about some of the worthwhile causes
Yes.
that you're pushing, talk a lot about your pageantry and the different franchises you have, and maybe even get some of his pageant girls and boys to come on the show.
I'm sure that they would love to.
I
come.
know. Get them in the mustard.
They would
Jet.
love to be in the mustard.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming. This is like my spirit animal right here. To us is Taurus, and we get along well. So thank you all so much for watching this episode. We will be back with more very, very soon. So make sure you're following, liking, subscribing. Follow the Pastry Boy on all of his social media. Make sure you purchase from him. Trust me, a party and a party without a Pastry Boy cake. So make sure you got it. And his cheesecake,
Divine.
I ain't gonna lie, you got that on lock with me.
Y'all could buy my cheese, the Munchie Bowls this weekend and watch
Watch Black and Beauty, baby. All right, anyway, we gotta go. Netflix calling. Thank y'all so much for watching. Dominic, tell the people bye.
See y'all later. See y'all this weekend.